We just got our first snow, which dropped about 4 inches on us. It's not the biggest storm, but this video is all about dealing with snow in southern Maine. And we're going to get after it right now. Guys, Margaret and I love putting these videos together for you. Our full-time job is real estate. If you're looking for someone to help you with a property or to show you some homes, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or our favorite, schedule a Zoom. We can help you make a smooth move to southern Maine. Last night we got about 4 inches, I would say, of snow, so not a lot. It won't take me that long to clear it up, but I'm going to take you through the process, how I dress, and then how I snow blow my driveway. Let's get to it. Today I'm going to be snow blowing the driveway, guys. Well, I always snow blow the driveway. And so I'm going to be putting my boots on. My boots go about halfway up my shins. They're sub-zero boots. They're very, very warm. I've got good heavy socks on as well. And I do very little shoveling on my driveway. I do have to do some around the garage door because I like to keep it really neat around my trailer, sometimes between the cars and stuff like that. You're going to see me cleaning off the cars as well, guys, moving those around. And this whole process is going to take you a while, depending on your driveway. It could take you 20 minutes, or it could, in my case, it's going to take an hour. So you want to keep that in mind. But avoid shoveling, invest in a snowblower, I can tell you right away, or have your place plowed out. I'm going to be dressing in layers because as I start the morning snow blowing, I start off kind of cold when I get out there, and then as I burn calories and start to heat up, I'll shed a jacket and I'll be down to my sweatshirt, and you'll see that in the footage as we get out there. I really love going out and running my snowblower, guys, so I look forward to this. Sometimes my girls will come out and help me, but really, I pretty much love doing it myself. I don't have any problem doing this at all. As long as I give myself plenty of time before work, whatever. It's just a great activity, really. I love the snow anyway, so I do all the winter sports. Make sure you wear very warm gloves because, typically a snowblower will have heated grips. Mine does not, so my hands get really cold. Sometimes I have to swap out gloves. My pants are fleece lined, and sometimes I wear snow pants. Depends on, what's available in my closet. Make sure before you head out that you give your pet, a hug. Your dog, your cat, or in my case, I've got a bunny. So I love giving her a little attention before I head out every day, pretty much. And then dress in layers. So you're going to see me, I put my sweatshirt on first, and then I put on my jacket. And also, while I'm doing this, I always switch out my hats too. I start off with a really warm hat, and then inevitably, I'm getting really hot. I'll take that hat off and I'll put on a smaller one, baseball cap, or just a, something simple. All right, guys, I think I'm ready. Let's head out. All right, one of the first things I like to do when I get outside, before I go snow blowing, is I shovel in front of the garage doors because I don't like to get too close to them with the snowblower. You can do some damage with that piece of machinery, because it's got power wheels and things like that. And then after I get that cleared off, then I start the snowblower and I start cleaning, snow blowing rather, up and down the driveway to get the center of the driveway all cleaned out. And I'll speed the footage up here because you don't really need to watch all of this. I think you get the point. But guys, really, I love doing this. I mean, it is cold, but I just kind of embrace it. And I always tell people, hey, pray for snow, because in the wintertime, it keeps things interesting, So now that I have the center of the driveway cleaned off, what I do is I'm getting ready to move the cars into the front, into the areas that I cleaned out, because, you kind of have to follow a system here. So I've got to get the cars cleaned up, right? So I have to, first of all, what I like to do is clean off enough of the car so that I can start the car, right? Or if you have remote starter, you can use those. I have remote starters in my vehicles as well. A little bit of footage on that. And you'll notice here that I've taken my jacket off, now down to a sweatshirt, and I've also put on a different hat. That fleece hat I had on was just too warm. I put on a bucket hat just to keep the snow still coming down a little bit, you can see. And after I get the cars cleaned off, I always pretty much just use my arm. I know some people like to use a brush or a broom. It's personal preference. I just feel like it's a lot faster if I just use my arms and clean them all off really good. And you have to get all the snow off the roof too, guys, even on my truck. So if you're one of those guys that likes a lifted truck, you know, by law, you're supposed to clean off everything because it's kind of dangerous how the snow flies off, especially tractor trailers and stuff. It can smash into people's windshields and stuff and cause problems. So get the snow off your roof. Guys, if you're finding this video informative, please give it a like. I know it's small, but it really helps us a lot. Thanks. So now I can move all of the cars, get them all the way into the center of the driveway, and it's time to snow blow where all the cars were. So I'll spend a few minutes doing that as well. Do you need information to help you decide on the best town for your family investment? Margaret and I wrote a relocation guide that you'll find in the description down below. Inside, you'll find details that allows you to compare towns on things such as population, proximity to stores, whether there are any fresh bodies of water, or a charming downtown area for walking. Again, there is a link for it in the description down below. Now it's time to have a little bit of fun, guys. So I grabbed Bunny, I put her in the snow to see if she liked it, and she did not like it. so let's try something else to amuse ourselves. All right, normally I would start getting ready for work, but this is Sunday. I still got some time, so why not clean off the side-by-side and take you guys through the woods a little bit. We live on over 100 acres of land, and it's really beautiful out there, so I thought I'd take you on a quick ride through there. As soon as I get this thing cleared off, we'll head on out. So what I normally do after a storm that's usually bigger than this, or if it's wet snow, it's really heavy, well, you can see the trees and the branches, they start leaning over, guys. And what that does is it can cause trouble for my fence. So what I'm going to do is just kind of cruise up there. I'll speed up the footage till we get to the fence. So I just kind of buzz up here, and I love doing it because it's so beautiful. Nobody's been out on the roads. I'm first one out on the roads. You can see there's no tracks. And I just kind of buzz up here, check my fence out. Sometimes there's a tree down. I'll take the chainsaw out and cut up a tree for one of my neighbors. And I just think it's really beautiful. We have plans to put in a campground in this area. We are actually on Sand Pond in Sanford, so we're bought the land. We're in the process of trying to get it approved. A little bit of pushback from the neighbors, which is to be expected. But you know, it's just gorgeous land, and this whole area to the left is right on the water. I've got three areas of my property that are right on the water, so I'll just speed up the footage here. And what we'll do is, I own this last piece right here on the left too, but we'll just take a right here, head to the woods, and I'll show you what that looks like. The name of the campground is Sand Pond Shores. You can go to sandpond.com if you want to check it out. You know what, I'll just put a link to it in the description down below. And you can see I've already been in here with a forester trimming all the trees and everything. But, you know, this is why we live in Maine. I just love going for a walk like this. I think other people will love it too. We're going to make this campground year-round if we can get it approved. And I'll just buzz through the woods here real quick for you. All right, guys, hopefully this doesn't make any of you sick. Kind of reminds me of snowmobiling, actually, flying through the woods, you know. Which reminds me to make sure if you're looking at relocating to Maine, take up winter sports, guys. Learn how to snowmobile, cross-country ski, etc. You know, or get a side-by-side if you live in the rural areas like I do. You'll just absolutely love it. What I'll do is I'll take you down to the pond too. All right, you can see the pond on the left. If these leaves were all filled in, guys, you wouldn't be able to see the pond very much at all. It gives me really good privacy though, and I just love living down here. And I'll take you up to the clearing that I have to get out on my dock. The pond is about 30 acres, guys, and I took some really interesting footage yesterday too before it snows. Check out the ice. What I did, guys, I just took off from my deck that you can see overlooks the pond, and you're gonna like this. This is like super cool footage. I had no idea it was gonna come out this good, but the ice is only about an inch maybe thick, so it's not thick enough to walk on. But when it gets thick enough and it doesn't snow, which I don't think it's gonna happen this year, it's great to go out there and ice skate. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's like having a huge, you know, ice rink. And yeah, we didn't get that opportunity this year. It was cold, but it wasn't cold enough. So just wanted to show you some of this footage. I'm not going to show you a lot of it, but I know you would appreciate it if you haven't been to Maine or you haven't seen a pond that's, you know, frozen but no snow on it. This is a really special time of the year. You know, you get some footage of the cottages and stuff. So hope you enjoy that. Okay guys, I hope you found this video informative. I enjoyed putting it together for you. Until next time, Margaret and I hope to show you around town.